Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, the critics aren't so emotional over the new Whitney Houston biopic. See what they're saying in the hot dish. Then, it is a very different James Corden. I'm talking with the late night host about his new, very serious role in Prime Video's new series, Mammals. And move over, Perry Como. This is a Christmas special like no other.
I'm thinking about one thing. And that one thing is squirrels!
Presenting photographer Eric's Christmas special. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas Eve morning. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Kendall has the day off, so these are my sidekicks today. Our full house audience. Look at them today. Hello, everybody. I appreciate the people driving in on this blizzard. Yes. I appreciate y'all driving in on the blizzard. I was back there before I came out, my little cubby hole, and I heard a woman say she drove 40 miles an hour all the way up 35. So I appreciate the driving that y'all did to get here today. So thank you very much, audience. I appreciate it. Yeah, just to let you know, because, usually there's a lot of shows are in reruns, including ours. So just to kind of tell you what's going to be happening the next week, we're going to have all new shows Monday through Thursday. Next week, we'll be here. Friday, we're really excited. So a week from today, we're really excited that it is going to be an hour with our family. I'm sitting down with Jeff and Eric, and you're going to talk director Leo, Ted, Kendall for a nice little hour. Yeah, it'll be interesting. So that'll air next Friday. And speaking of that family, Jeff, you're kind of playing the role of Kendall today, and you're just as pretty. Let me tell you, you're just as pretty as Kendall. Yes, yeah.
I don't look as good in a dress, though.
No, that's very true. But you have really good lighting, my friend.
I've only worn a dress once in my life.
Once?
Yep. I lip synced to Leader of the Pack in high school, and I wore a poodle skirt. We won, though. We won.
Is there video of this? And why haven't we shown it in 8 years?
In the early 90s.
No. Are you ready? Are you ready for Christmas, buddy? Are you ready?
Yes. I bought my last gift online yesterday, and
really?
It's a gift card, yeah.
Well, speaking of gifts, I got to tell you, we started this tradition. Eric, when did we start this? A couple years ago? Last year? So photographer Eric is many things. He's a lot of things. He's a great dad. He's a great husband. He's a good friend of mine. Look, I've been in TV. Jeff and I have been in TV over 20 years. Eric is one of the most talented photographers, if not the most talented photographer I've ever worked with. We all agree this show, it would be impossible to do it without him. Okay, so there are all the compliments. He's also as nutty as the day is long. I mean, he's just as wackadoodle as you want a human to be. And that's a good thing, right? Now, I want you to see over here, I don't know if Chris can take a shot of the Jason Show Christmas tree. Over here is the Jason Show Christmas tree. And we started this tradition last year. Eric gives wacky gifts to our staff. Now, you don't even want to know what he gave Ted earlier. If you do, it's on our Jason Show Before the Show on Facebook. I can't even tell you what it is because you'll turn over to watch The View, and I don't want you to do that. But the big one right there is my present, and it's Jeff, where was this sent from?
I believe Bulgaria. I'm not even kidding.
So most people, like everyone in the audience here, you probably got your gifts at Kohl's, or maybe Target, maybe Macy's. Eric got my gift from Bulgaria. Now, and I don't quite, yeah. Now we're gonna open that. Now, and Jeff isn't making me feel any better. Jeff comes back before the show in the cubbyhole. You know, when he tells me, oh, the audience seems really good today, really energetic. So he comes back for the little debrief. He goes, oh, the audience is great. He goes, I'm a little concerned about Eric's gift. Because he knows, you know what it is, right? Is it TV appropriate?
People who have watched this show have seen it before. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm scared. Okay, that's a little bit later. But right now, let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. This was given, today's hot dish spoon, given to me by a lovely viewer. Thank you very much. First up, yesterday we showed you the trailer for that new Whitney Houston biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody. The film is an authorized, that's right, the family has something to do with it. It's an authorized biopic. Naomi Ackie right there stars as Whitney. Stanley Tucci is Clive Davis. Clive actually serves as a producer on the film. I Want to Dance with Somebody, if you want to go see it, it's in theaters right now. Christmas is traditionally one of the biggest weekends of the year for movie going, so go see it. Well, the reviews are in though. And so far, the reactions appear mixed, as they say. Let's start with the bad. The New York Post says, the movie is a travesty. They say the movie feels endless and drags on. Okay? Deadline, let's move over there, says the movie has a tough time adapting Whitney's whole life to the screen. Which, I gotta say, I get that. It's a giant life. If I were producing this movie, I don't know if I would have done her entire arc. I would have chosen like maybe one aspect of her life to focus on. Not everyone hated it though. Variety called the movie a lavish, all stops out biopic that channels Whitney's glory and gets her story right. So there's one positive. I don't know. Yes, Jeff?
Did you resurrect Whitney? What's going on?
The hell was that? What is? It's Chris. Are you there? Is the control room drinking again before the show? Having some hot toddies? Yeah. Well, yes, Jeff.
No, what I was going to say is is it weird to see this movie because we already know the entire Whitney story?
Yeah, it
Freddie
is.
Mercury, not all of us knew that because there wasn't social media or the press coverage back then.
Yeah, but you know we're looking at it through, you know, Jeff, you and I have, and you know the big chunk of our viewers. But for the youngins, they don't know. I mean, think about it. Whitney's been gone for over 10 years. That's crazy to think about. Wow. Now, again, I don't know. I would have just chosen maybe the beginning of her career or the Bodyguard year, because I guess according to some of the reviews, they just blow by Bodyguard, which was, pivotal in her career. So I don't know. I'm gonna go see it though, because obviously I love Whitney. So next in the dish, movies to TV. The official trailer for the new Netflix series, That 90s Show, is out and it has all the feels of its original, That 70s Show. Let's look at it.
Okay, kids, the basement is all yours.
Your grandma just hooked us up.
What is it?
Leia, do you want to hear about the Donkey Kong conspiracy?
He's a gorilla.
Interesting. It's kind of like how Sheryl Crow isn't actually a crow.
Totally. If you're worried about fitting in with everyone else, you found the people who don't fit in. I still can't believe Jay didn't kiss you.
Oh my God!
My guy's got a bunch of salons. You may have seen his commercials.
Welcome back to Chess Fest. It's always an honor to have your hair in my chair.
Faz is back. Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo and some of the other favorites from That 70s Show will appear. It looks like most of them actually will appear, including Topher Grace, my least favorite actor ever. Anyway, I've told that story before. He was on my, want me to tell you? I'll tell you right now, yeah. Topher Grace came on my radio show. I've told this like 6 times, but if you missed it, came on the radio show, was in studio, and was there, I forgot, it doesn't matter. He was publicizing some movie. And first, he was incredibly rude to the PR rep that had to shepherd him all day. That PR rep was a friend of mine. And I thought, okay, really? She's helping you publicize your film, you dope. You'll be nice to her. Anyway, he got on the air on my show, on the radio show, and he proceeded to say the S word repeatedly. And if you guys don't know this, if you cuss on the radio intentionally and you don't, we call it dump. If you ever hear me, if you listen to the radio show or even on this show, if you hear me go dump, dump, there's a button that activates the 7-second delay and it dumps the last 7 seconds so we don't get fined. Anyway, he said it so many times we couldn't dump all of them. And he was doing it on purpose. And I'll never, ever forget that. And it was just, he was doing it just to be an idiot. And every time I look at him now, I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, there's your little behind the scenes dish there. Yeah, anyway. However, I'm still going to watch that. So there we go. We have a lot more ahead, including the Photographer Eric Christmas special and my interview with James Corden, who wasn't a jerk. He was actually very nice. That and more when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. It's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob Wasserman from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, buddy. Hey, first, congratulations. I saw you've been co-hosting TMZ Live for a couple days. Yes.
Oh, thanks. No, I just came in yesterday because Charles is just out. But no, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
You've been doing a good job, my friend. So the NFL reached a new deal. And so football fans, listen up. It's all about streaming now. What's the deets?
Well, if you are an NFL fan, huge news yesterday because NFL Sunday Ticket is headed to YouTube TV. So for those who don't know, NFL Sunday Ticket, it's the NFL package that a lot of people like because you can watch every single NFL game. You don't just get to watch the select few games that air on network TV. And look at this, 2.5 billion. And this was YouTube TV. They competed against ESPN, Apple, all major media companies to land this. And it should be exciting because a lot of people didn't have DirecTV, which it exclusively streamed on for years and years. So next NFL season, people are going to get to watch via YouTube. And hey, I mean, they definitely had to shell out a ton of money for this, but it just shows how popular NFL games are. Just in the grand scheme of TV, they're still one of the most popular things to watch. So it might be worth their while. And
I've said it before. Out of all those TV streaming sites, I love YouTube TV. It's actually what I watch regular TV on. I love it. It's so easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Next up, Justin Bieber is in for a big payday. What happened?
He is in for a mega payday. So he is selling his entire music catalog for reportedly $200 million. So keep in mind, up to this point, Justin Bieber is about 30 years old. He's made 6 albums, tons of collab hits, and then tons of singles, which we all know. And he's putting this all together to give to a company for $200 million, and they're going to collect the revenue from his songs, the royalties from all these songs moving forward, which they can put in movies, commercials, and so on. I think he's still going to be able to perform them, but hey, that's a ton of money, and it's interesting because other artists who have done this recently, like Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen, of course, they're a lot older. Justin Bieber's still a young guy, and the same company that's buying Bieber's catalog actually bought Justin Timberlake's catalog for $100 million. So it's just interesting to think that Justin Bieber is quite literally twice as big, I guess, as Justin Timberlake.
It's crazy. That's an insane amount of money.
Yeah, I'm curious why he's deciding to do it now. We saw him yesterday in Beverly Hills with his wife Hailey Bieber, maybe doing some last-minute Christmas shopping, but he's in for a big payday, so why not hit Rodeo Drive?
Exactly, seriously, no doubt. Jacob, if I don't talk to you, have a good new year. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Jacob Wasserman, everybody. For more of these stories, go to TMZ.com. Hey, speaking of New Year, Erin Schwaberini is our audience coordinator, been my friend for over 20 years. I call her the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. And if you're looking for something now, the reason I'm bringing her up is because the places she performs at's called Crooners. And sometimes she performs all over the place. But she performs at Crooners, and they put her on New Year's Eve, which yes. Which we are bound and determined to make a thing. You know, we want for all of us that go to bed at 8, we want to make New Year's Eve a thing. So Erin has 2 shows. She has an early bird show that basically starts at like 2. What time does it start, Erin? 5:30 and 8:30. So if you want something, if you want to make New Year's Eve a thing like we do, go book a ticket to Erin's show, because I want to sell this damn thing out. Because they put Erin in these slots because they think that she can sell out the house. I want to make sure that happens. So grab your girlfriends, because you're not going to go. Who goes out on New Year's Eve? You are. You're going to go out. So go to, what is it, Erin? What's Crooner's website? Crooners? CroonersLoungeMN.com. Get your girlfriends, your boyfriends, people you don't even like. Get the group together. I'm going to take this audience. I'm taking this the whole audience. I won't be here, but I'll take this audience and go to Crooners and sell that show out. Next in the dish. Thinking about becoming a house flipper? While it could be lucrative, it also may harm your health. What do I mean by this? Listen, this is crazy. Christina, you know her from Flip or Flop? She revealed that she has mercury and lead poisoning, most likely from all the gross houses that she's renovated over the years. I know, I couldn't believe this. She had previously complained of being chronically tired and wrote on social media that she thought it was breast implant related. Well, now she plans to go through a detox to see if that helps. Makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, can you imagine? You guys have seen the gross stuff in those houses that Jeff, you have a question?
Well, her ex-husband always wore flip-flops in those houses. That drove me nuts.
What?
He could have got stepped on a rusty nail. I mean, come on.
I love that you're worried about tetanus. Yeah, you're worried about.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Did he really wear flip-flops?
Yes, that's why I stopped watching. He wasn't safe.
You stopped watching because Tarek wore flip-flops?
They're annoying.
They are. I got to tell you, I do not enjoy. And then when they got divorced, and then they tried to do the show, it was really bad. Because remember, Sonny and Cher tried to do the show after they got divorced. Didn't work. That's a really old reference that like 8 people got. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Next in the dish. Big news for the WandaVision spinoff on Disney+. Broadway legend Patti LuPone has signed on for the show. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. She's going to join Kathryn Hahn, who, by the way, won an Emmy for Best Song in WandaVision, and will play the bad girl Agatha Harkness again. The cast also includes Joe Locke and Aubrey Plaza, fresh off of White Lotus. Agatha, Coven of Chaos is expected to be released on Disney Plus next winter. A lot of good stuff's coming to Disney Plus. We got that. We got the new season of Mandalorian coming out. We have Ahsoka, another Star Wars show. There's some good stuff coming to Disney Plus. Did you watch Agatha, Jeff?
WandaVision, you mean?
WandaVision, yeah.
Oh.
Did you watch WandaVision?
Yes,
I know. Yeah, I loved it. One of my favorite. Was that this year? Did that come up this year? Or was it 20? No, it wasn't this year.
Yeah, 2021.
I can't keep track of what's come out this year. Anyway.
It feels like 2005 was
I know.
Like a few years ago.
I can't even remember what was on our show yesterday. You know, if you think, watch this audience. Jeff, what was on our show yesterday?
We did the boy band, and Ted did a Christmas movie review.
Oh, see, now you prove me wrong. See, Jeff?
This is why I don't make the big bucks.
Whatever.
Get it?
Whatever. Next in the dish, we're in the middle of the worst blizzard in the history of blizzards. Look at these people. They're scared to death. That's right. Can I tell you, my father-in-law is all worked up over this. Oh, God. He's like, well, they said we can't see 2 feet in front of us. I just walked outside. I can go out there naked if I want to. It's coming. It's more in southwest Minnesota. Anyway, so check this out. In a TV station in Iowa, because, you know, all TV stations right now, they're running with skeleton crews. I mean, seriously. So this TV station in Iowa decided that they wanted their sports reporter to cover the storm. And his live reaction to this has gone completely wild on Twitter. It's gone viral. Look at this.
Mark, how you feeling out there?
Again, the same way I felt about 8 minutes ago when you asked me that same question, right? I normally do sports. Everything is canceled here for the next couple of days. So what better time to ask the sports guy to come in about 5 hours earlier than he would normally wake up, go stand out in the wind and the snow and the cold and tell other people not to do the same. I didn't even realize that there was a 3:30 also in the morning until today. Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that I can still feel my face right now. The bad news is I kind of wish I couldn't. Can I go?
Oh, God. Can we hire that dude? That is fantastic. Well, I mean, it happens, you know, when, I mean, what, right, Jeff? It happens. You do get reassigned.
Having worked on a morning show for 20 plus years, viewers evolve throughout the morning as they get ready, so we have to repeat things sometimes.
It is, yeah, no, it is, you know, no, I'm glad Jeff said it. It is one of the questions. You're right. It is when I'm meeting people or, you know, they complain about the media or whatever, and they say, why do you guys repeat so much stuff in the morning? And it is because the turnover of the audience in the morning, what is it, Jeff? The average is 11 minutes, isn't it? Most people.
Up to 20 minutes now.
Up to 20 minutes, yeah. Radio, it's a little less, but that's why if you notice more than any other news, you're learning all sorts of things today. That's why it's good we're not in reruns today. But yeah, the news repeats a lot because think about it. People get ready and they're off, and then we get new viewers depending on when they come in. Yeah, anyway, that guy, that is great. But you have to fill in. I anchored the news last Christmas. Remember that?
Oh, you don't let us forget it.
Whatever. I had fun. Whatever. The boss liked it. I had a good time. I offered to do it again this year. I'm sorry. What's so funny about that, Aaron? I just promoted your show and you're laughing at me. I'm laughing at you. Whatever. It's time to meet our final JVIP of the week. Today it's Steve Russo from Andover. Oh, I love Andover. He says he loves the banter between Kendall and I, and it brightens up his morning. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. He gets a Jason Show mug. He's also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch our show, a $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Wood House Spa. So, before we go, all of us here, we just want to thank everyone who took the time to send in cards as part of our second annual holiday card exchange. We've received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards. Let's highlight a few more. First up is Matt and Cray and Blaine sent us this card with all of their animals. Look at that. Is that a Frenchie? No. Oh, holy crap, that's a chinchilla. Look at that. That's a little chinchilla right there. And a guinea pig. I owned a chinchilla for a while. Okay, next is Barb Carlson from LeSueur sent this card. Inside, she says, we have the best show ever. Now, I don't know about that. That's Dallas, but, you know, I appreciate it, my love. And finally, Judy and Blaine sent this card. Inside, she says, I appreciate all that you guys do every day. You make me laugh, giggle, and sometimes even cry. Oh, well, I know. I hope I don't make her cry today. Maybe photographer Eric's present will make her cry later. Get ready for that. Anyway, that and more when we come back. Back in a moment, everyone. Coming up, James Corden is tackling cheating and betrayal in his new show, Mammals. I'm talking with a late-night host just ahead. Plus, there are no claymation reindeer in this holiday special. Come along.
Merry Basement Christmas special, people.
For photographer Eric's first annual holiday special. That and more when we come back. friend. Thank you for being here. Hello. Oh, Eric. James Corden is at the center of a new TV show on Prime Video called Mammals. So it's a British black comedy that explores the complexities of modern marriage. That's probably the easiest way to say. Recently, I had a chance to talk. Well, look at this. Take a look at the preview first.
If love is impossible, we must believe in the impossible.
We must believe in magic.
It's funny, isn't it? Just bobbing along in your life, day to day, in one reality, and then suddenly, disaster strikes.
I need to know everything. I need to know if it's 5, 7, 12. I've got to know.
Some people go through their whole lives without the first clue what love is, what a heart is, what it can do, what it must do.
Right there. I'm returning this.
Is there a problem? Oh no.
Impossible.
Oh no.
So this week, yeah, a little serious. So this week I chatted with James Corden about the show and why it's called Mammals. Look at our conversation.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, James. How are you?
I am very, very well. How's it going?
You know what? I'm in Minneapolis. It's colder than a polar bear's privates here, but you know.
Oh, my God.
Yes. It's like 42 below zero this week. It's going to be probably.
No, stop.
No,
Jason.
seriously. No, seriously, James. By Thursday, realistically, 24 below zero.
Oh, my God.
Even as a mammal, I can't handle that.
Even us mammals.
Okay, that's my first question. Do we get an explanation of the title of the show, my friend?
Well, I know that it's a strange title. I only know this because since the show came out, some people have said to me, "Oh, I thought it was a nature documentary." It really is. I think Ches Butterworth, who wrote the show, decided to call it Mammals because he really wants to highlight the notion that we are all that's what we are. At the end of the day, that me and you, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
That's right.
So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You know, I think that's it.
Where do we find Jamie? And for people that don't know, that's who James plays. Where do we find Jamie when the show in episode 1?
Well, the show essentially is quite a tricky show to talk about, Jason, as you know, because everything after about 4 minutes in is a spoiler. However, I can tell you that the show is essentially about my character, Jamie, and his wife, Armandine, are going away on a baby moon. They're expecting a baby and they're going on a glorious weekend away. They could not be more in love. And tragically, the second day that they're there, they lose their baby. And it's heartbreaking. It's utterly heartbreaking. And just when you think that that's what the show might be about, Jamie finds himself on a beach trying to call friends and relatives, and he's using his wife's phone because his phone doesn't have very good signal. And he gets a text. A text comes into her phone from a man named Paul. And it becomes very clear to him in reading the text that his wife is having an affair. And basically the show then becomes about Jamie trying to find who this man, Paul, is, who has dropped a bomb on his life. And then really within that, the show is just about humans and about love and how hard love is and how hard it is to be married, but with a twist and turn in essentially every episode. So just when you think you know who the character you're rooting for is, the show will twist and leave you hanging and you kind of have to watch the next one.
Is that one of the things, James, that you liked when you were reading the treatment, when you were reading the script? Is that one of the things you went, I like that?
Well, yes, because I'd go, oh, I know what this show is. And 5 minutes later, I'd go, oh, what? Well, what's going to happen now? And then you didn't know. And he's just such a gifted writer that the twists and turns in the show are kind of incredible.
Do you purposely seek out, James? I was wondering this, when you are looking for the treatment, when you're looking at a script, is it more fun for you to seek out characters that are very different from you, that maybe you can learn something from, or get into their mind a little bit?
I think with a character like this, in many respects, he's quite similar to me. In truth, Jason, it's look, you host a show. It's not. It's kind of still a version of yourself while you're hosting something. It's not like I go home and I'm with my kids and I need to go to the bathroom and I go, stick around, I'll be right back. And if I did, they'd get really annoyed. So really, the show is he's kind of close to me as a character, but there is a sort of darker edge to the show, and I think that's the thing that makes it so kind of bingeable. I mean, there was quite a lot of discussion at Prime Video about, do we put the whole show up at once, or and I think Prime Video realized that this was a show that people would just want to watch the next episode almost immediately.
Yeah, and I'm glad they did. James, continued success. Thank you so much.
Jason, I want you to stay warm there, okay? I'm going to really worry about you these next few days, and I really need you to keep checking in and letting me know that you're warm, okay?
I will do. I'll tweet you, my friend. Thank you.
Stay away from those polar bears privates, all right?
I will. Bye, buddy.
It was nice. He's a good guy. I've never interviewed James before, and whether satellite or in person, he was very nice. I know he has a bad rap, and sometimes it's warranted, but it was a delightful conversation. Mammals, by the way, is available right now on Prime Video. When we come back, what is in that box right there? Photographer Eric's present tradition when we return. Back after this. So, photographer Eric, this tradition, as I said at the top of the show, started last year. Eric has bought our entire Jason Show family some very unique gifts. Again, if you want to see what he got Theodore, you can go to the Jason Show Before the Show on Facebook and just get ready. Today it's my turn to open the gifts, and sometimes we do it behind the scenes. I was told specifically that we have to do this on camera. So here's the box. And again, this is not a joke. This is from Bulgaria. Again, the audience gets their gifts at Kohl's and Macy's. Eric gets it from Bulgaria. So, and I honestly, this is not a bit. I honestly don't know what this is. Who taped this? My mother? Oh, God. I need a knife. Can you, Jeff, give me Aaron, bring me over a knife, please. My mother, oh, yeah, okay, actually, I think I got it. Thank you. No, give me the knife still, Aaron. Aaron, give me the knife, give me the knife. Yeah, I mean, you brought the knife over, why not use it, right? Right. There's Aaron, everybody. Aaron. There's Aaron, she's gonna make New Year's Eve a thing, that's right. Aaron, here you go. There's your knife back. Good. Don't give that to Eric, by the way. Okay. What the hell is this? Is this that body pillow? With the bear head? Because what does it say, America? Because I said that I sleep with a body pillow, and then we had the story of this. Oh my God! His socks are dirty! This is the grossest thing. He has underwear on! The body pillow is wearing underwear! Oh God, and they're dirty! Look at that! Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kendall's replacement. There we go. He's loving bear Puffy. Okay. We have to go. When we come back, photographer Eric's Christmas special when we return. Back in a moment. Someone in the audience goes, "You be nice to that bear." I'm like, "I'm sending that bear home with you." Who said that in the audience? You're taking that bear home. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's it. There we go. Welcome back. At the start of the pandemic, photographer Eric spent a lot of time in his basement thinking about things. And then over the course of the next 2 years, developed a fondness for squirrels. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you and to the Emmy voters a Merry Basement Christmas special.
Merry Basement Christmas special, people. I guess if you're like anybody else, you're thinking about one thing. What has photographer Eric, been up to? And I've been shooting segments and editing segments for the Jason Show, doing other things for Fox. I guess if I'm not doing the Jason Show, I'm thinking about one thing. And that one thing is squirrels! It all started last spring. All right, try to find the baby squirrels part 2. They're up there in the box. You want to look and toss a note?
I'm totally good.
You don't want to look for the squirrels? Do you want to look for the squirrels?
Nope. Are they still up there?
Yep. I think they might eat me. Oh, that made noise. Hey, tapped it above. Shouldn't finally got one to go.
Cute.
But I don't want to stick my hand in there.
Put a glove on.
I had a glove on. It's gonna be cold. I don't want them to lose their nest right now. All snug and warm in there.
You are a disappointment.
Why?
Just go put it in the neighbor's yard.
Oh, I have those pistachios left. Can I feed them?
Oh my God, if you feed them.
Then they could die if we move them.
We need other ideas. We can't have squirrels in our garage, you guys.
I'll take them out.
You'll take them out?
If you pay me $20.
What do you mean by take them out?
I would give you $20 if Dad says it's okay. I never do this. I never care if it's okay with you.
The safety of him on the ladder moving live squirrels.
And you do it.
That ladder's not that steady. I've fallen off that ladder enough times, and now it's all bent and warped.
It's gotta be
Why
you.
did you fall off that ladder?
We can't talk about that. You need to take care of the squirrels.
I didn't take care of them. I love squirrels. I've got a strong bond with squirrels. When I was a little kid, my favorite Christmas carol was about a squirrel that all he wanted was a Christmas pine cone. I don't know if squirrels eat pine cones, but that's what he wanted. When I was older, my most famous video almost took me to the Super Bowl, and I played a squirrel.
Get him back, lady.
So I'm here to tell you that I was right. Those squirrels did grow up, and they grew up so cute. Unfortunately, Tanya was also right, because they moved out of the garage and onto our roof and caused thousands of dollars of damage. So here I am, in the same dilemma. What to do? What to do about the squirrels? And I think I know what I need to do. I need to build them a squirrel house and throw them the best Christmas ever!
Squirrels are just like everyone. We like Christmas too. But Santa Claus is always on the run. He's always running. He only comes to you. I want a Santa squirrel just for me. A Santa squirrel all my own. I want my Santa squirrel to come down my tree and bring me a Christmas pine cone. All winter long I gather nuts and work so hard. Gee, I really work hard. Don't give me ifs and ands or buts. Just give me my reward. I want my Santa squirrel to come down my tree and bring me a Christmas pine cone. Squirrel to come down my tree and bring me a Christmas pine cone.
Yes! That is 100% real. That's a real Christmas Carol. That's a real Eric. He really built that house. It really did thousands of dollars worth of damage. And that's his real wife. We'll be right back in Kids, back after this. He's the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. We're submitting this for an Emmy. It's time for the world's shortest segment. Today, a piece of movie memorabilia selling for big bucks. Who can forget the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Remember that one? Crashing through the window. It was rebuilt and repainted after that scene. Someone just paid $337,000 for the car. We'll be right back to wrap things up. Back in a moment. I don't even know what to do. You can't take that home, ma'am. You can't take. We're leaving that for Kendall. Yeah, I know. Hey, I just want to say this is our last live show before Christmas. We will be back on Monday live, but I want all of you this Christmas season, this Christmas weekend, to have a good time. Spend time with your family. Don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. Just eat your little cocktail weenies and smile. That's my advice to everybody. Seriously, that's what we're doing with us. No politics. Monday on the show, we're playing a game in honor of Yellowstone, and we have some great prizes for our studio audience that day. Well, we have some for you. Meantime, Merry Christmas, everyone. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. We'll see you live Monday.